Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The pack gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And this pass is on target, caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a receiver wide open here. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Duke starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to chuck it again. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Finds an open target on the left side. Uses the spin move. He's loose. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now here's the toss play. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
James Madison's offense back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Hit just as he throws the ball. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, James Madison. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Thorne. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And this is an ugly shank. And the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 40. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the 1st quarter.
Tennessee 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The Dukes will have to kick it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Makes the catch. It's Thorne.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quick throw. The catch is made. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
They'll move the sticks for a 1st down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. Pass complete on a crosser.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. The balls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. 1st and goal, will try to run it in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense is going backwards. Now it's 3rd down and goal. They'll try the option play here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Wade.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made. A lot of space now. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Man, I don't know what happened here with this defense. The tight end was wide open. Had to be a bust in coverage.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
And the Duke took it a cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. He just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And they pick up the first on the ground. Got space, looking to score. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here comes the handoff. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dukes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Caught quickly. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Volunteers pick up enough to get a first down there. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So remember, they missed the field goal earlier. Now they're going to go for it here on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's a first down drop in traffic over the middle.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Wade. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On the run, it's Carter. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now on comes the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they've got him. The defense makes a big play on the last play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The ball's getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And this pass is caught. And that stiff arm will help earn him the 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Fights through a tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4 down territory, but let's see what the call is here. He'll toss it to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Vols. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. And there's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. He let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Launching it downfield. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Thorne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.